Greetings, person currently watching this, and welcome back to Fight the Dragon. So in the last episode, we began Beyond the Trees. So let's continue with Death Bog. Florelia's plant mages have been cast away into the Death Bog for their blasphemous acts. Hemlock, the last of the mages, very fitting name for a evil plant mage to be named Hemlock, has discovered immortality through plants and dark magic. Chances are he became like half plant, so now he can photosynthesis. Stop him from spreading his plague. Plant plague. Kinda like being a plant sim, except more malicious, because there's not really much in the way of evil in The Sims. Aha. Yes. Hello to you too. I should take a step back. Yeah. So, can I? No, hatchet. That's what I wanted to use. Because, I mean, as you can see, he doesn't hit for crap when he uses his little spittle. Though I might do it, I don't know if it just slows you down or if it is an actual damage amp for other monsters. Either way, he does less damage when he's spitting at you, so we'll just attack him from range. That way we lose less health. Oh, Bog Disciples. So, is this what your pure immortality thing does to people? Because if that's the case, I can see why I want to stop that. Being undead just seems like it'd be incredibly unpleasant. I mean, constant hunger for human flesh. Chances are you smell bad even if you do try to bathe, you're gonna smell bad because you're gonna smell like rotting flesh. Because you know your flesh is rotting. So even if you try, I don't think you can wash away the smell of rotting flesh because it's just gonna keep coming back. Then again, I don't know. I'm not a zombie. Hold on. Get a better position. I mean, either way, I was still gonna kill you. There we go. Oh, no. Seriously. Give me the gloves. And I'll just throw hatchets at you because I don't feel like switching weapons. Because sometimes it doesn't want to work. I think it's usually if you if you try to switch weapons too soon after your attack, your guy just won't switch weapons. It'll make the switch weapon sound, but you'll still have your old weapon in your hand. Okay. There we are. Let me take out this Joker, and then we'll take out... Oh, that's right, you get back up. Well, we're gonna have to wait here. So anyways, back to the subject of zombies, because I don't really have anything else to talk about. But yeah, you probably smell really bad. Also, you can't really talk. Really, all you can do is moan and groan. Not really... I mean, could you imagine trying to order a burger and only being able to speak some moans and groans? I mean, on top of being, you know, really difficult, it's probably incredibly awkward. And then on top of that, you know, there's also the whole hunger for human flesh. So chances are you'll try to eat the waiter, and that'll just kill the date right there. That's you have no chance of you just threw every chance of victory. Or why do I say victory? Probably because I'm playing this game. You just every chance of actually, like, you know, getting on good terms with the person you're on a date with. That's just gonna go out the window, because that's cannibalism. People don't like cannibalism. It's frowned upon. I think it's frowned upon like everywhere. There's very few places you can go where they honestly accept cannibalism. Oh, there's a spawner. I should have attacked you first. Oh, Blade Storm, because it makes quick work of spawners. I mean, it probably could have been Rage too, but whatever. At least I have some Rage left over for when I actually need the Enrage. Because with this I can just hack, especially this one, I can just hack away at it, because these guys don't do much to me. As you can see, it's ones. There we go. And now we take out the ones that had already spawned. Come on, don't turn the rubber on me, Axe. Alright. Give me that. Another spawner. Great, this map is just magical. This is going to be a very long map, ladies and gentlemen. Because they're just going to keep throwing things at me that have a lot of HP, like spawners and worms. They have ridiculously high amounts of HP. I mean, look at this. 5,000 HP! Even if I hit 500 HP with each swing, it would take about 10 swings to kill this one thing. I guess that's not much, that's just like 3 full combos. 3.1. full combos. Yeah, I guess. 3.2. No, 3.3. Oh, I didn't kill this. There you go. Now it's dead. And we take out you. Excellent. Grab this chest. Yay! 9 gold! Totally made all that worth it. Not really. Not in the least. Okay, over here. I'm guessing over here. Oh, it's a bubbling cauldron. Those are never a good sign. Oh, and it's a cauldron surrounded by death. Definitely not a good sign. Hello, incantation book. The book looks written in a strange language. Only a few words could be understood. Flesh, flora, seeds, roots. Oh, okay, so that summons giant worms. Yay. So wait, if you're the Bog Guardian, does that mean you're evil? Or are you good? And by that, do I mean, so does it work for the goddess Florelia, or does it work for the evil dude? Because remember, they were sent to this bog of death as punishment for what they did. So, well, I guess, I mean, because the thing is it's still a worm. Even if it is a guardian, it's still a worm. So it probably doesn't possess the capacity for, you know, logical thinking or abstract thought. So it probably wouldn't have the intelligence to realize, oh, he's here to kill the mages that I'm hunting. We should be friends. No, for him it's just, oh, it's a moving thing. Attack. Come on, just die. There we go. Almost got him. There, one more. Excellent. Okay, so oh, well, screw it, we'll go this way first. Because usually going center is like, that's how you progress. Though chances are we have to read like the book over here too. I'm sure there's going to be a book at the end of this. We'll have to read that one too, and that'll open the gate. I'm like I said, I'm just guessing. I could be very, very wrong. You know, like I was guessing that they wouldn't throw enemies that take a long time to die at me. Because that's boring. Not exciting. Then again, that's kind of like this whole game, isn't it? It's not really that exciting to play. I don't even know if it's exciting for you to watch. I mean, it's a cool game and all because it has like the whole Steam Workshop, which is always a good thing. Any game that allows people to modify and change it, that's always a recipe for, I don't want to say recipe for success, but it does give your game quite a bit of replayability. Because it makes it so that people can change and rearrange your game, and you don't have to lift a finger. You know, good examples are like Gary's Mod, and probably especially a lot of Bethesda games like Fallout and Elder Scrolls. You know, you can play that game several times. You know, like Fallout, you can play it, like, I don't know, I was about to think up a number, but me personally, I've played that game 8 times, 8 different playthroughs, and each one was different, just because of I had different mods installed. You know, so you can always do stuff like that. And case in point is this game with the map makers. You know, you can have hundreds of thousands, just an infinite number of maps, and not have to do anything yourself as the game maker, because the fans make them. Now, as you can see, not all of them are like really good maps and worth playing, but still. And the thing is I don't know if the people who've made this game have left it for dead or if they're still actively working on it or not. I don't really care enough about this game to like follow anything involving it. But I don't know, if they still add content, then, you know, that would be nice. And if anything, all they need to do is just make it so that people can create more than just custom skin layers and maps. You know, if they can create their own weapon models, their own armor models, and their own enemy models, that would be good. You know, that'd probably help a lot with changing the look and feel of this game too. And the thing is with those I think I've said this before. It doesn't have to be that the person who makes the model chooses the stats. They can just be simple reskins. Darn it. There we go. Take out these 2 jokers. And the thing is, it's just something as simple as that. something as simple as just changing the way the game looks, that can go a long ways to changing, you know, making the game fresh enough that it's worth another playthrough. I mean, Minecraft and its texture packs, kind of proof of that. Because Minecraft also has, like, some of the craziest modding out there. Ah, that's too close. How about here? Can you get me from here? Ah, no you can't. Excellent. We'll just do this. Eventually you'll explode. There we go. You know, that just reminded me. It's something that I brought up back when I played Wrath. I kind of brought it up quite often in my guild, especially when I did the dailies involving them. But in World of Warcraft, in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion especially, they had giant worms that you had a daily, you had to kill X amount of them. And I always wondered, like, because you could collect the worm meat and then cook it. And it was a cooking recipe for, I don't remember what class. Usually that's how cooking works in World of Warcraft. You have food, you eat the food, you get well fed. Well fed gives you a buff. And different foods will give you a different stat for the well fed buff. So it's kind of like, you know, certain foods are for certain classes. Like, I think warg steaks were for warriors because they gave, like, strength and crap. But I always wondered, what would worm meat taste like? Especially giant worms like that. You know, because I've heard, like, certain creatures, they taste like what they eat. Like, I've heard that there's some ducks that they eat so much fish that they actually taste like fish. So does that mean that a giant worm would taste like dirt? Because that's what worms do. They eat dirt, don't they? I think they eat dirt. I believe so. I don't know. I've never studied the life and anatomy and diet of a worm. Just doesn't seem exciting. Either way, I just always wondered what a worm would taste like. There we go. Another incantation book. What do you have to say? The book is written in a strange language. Only a few words can be understood. Health, decay, life, and another guardian. Sup, guardian? Same as before, just throw hassles at you. I'm really struggling to find things to talk about. I mean, you guys can probably tell. I'm just kind of droning on about whatever pops into my mind at this point, because it's not really that exciting just throwing hatchets at something until eventually it gets so bored that it explodes into giblets that you can't do anything with. I don't know, maybe I should just stop playing warrior. Maybe I should go back and try some other class, see how that works. I don't know though, because I've played a couple levels with each class, and they all seem to be effectively the same. Like, even the mages use swords and shields. Now, I mean, later on they do get things like staffs, which might maybe change things around, but I highly doubt that it will. I'm sure it's going to be the exact same as a hatchet. It's just instead of it being, you know, a piece of metal attached to a stick, it's going to be a ball of fire. Or a sharp piece of ice. I don't know, I might. I'll have to give it a think. Because the thing is I am kind of starting to get bored of this game. Because it is kind of just the same stuff over and over. I mean, yes, you do have adventure maps. Each one is, you know, they have ones that are different, that are unique, and each one is an adventure on its own. But it's just the same mechanics over and over. Throw hatchets at the big things, swing your axe at the little things. When you meet the really big things, enrage. Oh, come on. Hit the bog disciple. Take him out first. Okay, now we wait for him to get back up. I don't know, I'll probably look into it once this episode is over. I'll look into see if the people who made this game are actually still making content for the game, or if at this point they've effectively just left the game dead. You know, they've gotten their money. Now they're gonna go home. I mean, it's not something that they should be ashamed of, because, I mean, that's what game companies do. You make a game, maybe you patch it a couple times to keep people from complaining on your forums. After that, you just leave the modding community to its own devices. Honestly, I think most of the games that I've played where I was talking about that have the whole mod support and give you the ability to change and you can change and rearrange the game depending on what mods you have. I think Minecraft's really the only one that still puts out patches. Mojang's, yeah, is the only one that still has patches, putting out patches for Minecraft. Yeah, strange language. What are the words this time? Death, disciples, and bones. And another guardian, because that wasn't predictable. Oh, there's a ghost up there. You're kind of unpredictable. To a small degree. I mean, we've been fighting zombies and skeletons. So, ghosts shouldn't be too far from here. Alright, hello. I don't think there's anything between us. Hold on. Scratch my nose while I'm walking to him. Hello, plant mage. Recite the incantations. How would I do that? It's not like there's anything here to choose. Alright, maybe I need to read this. Of flora, seeds, and roots shall render health anew. For the flesh and bone of disciples, life and decay is granted among the few. Yeah, no. If that's his thing for immortality is being a zombie, I really don't want to. Because the thing is even if you manage... Oh, darn it. I don't know why, my nose is itching up a storm right now. But it always seems to do that when I record. It's really itchy. Maybe it's my pop filter. Maybe there's something on it I need to clean off. I probably should. It doesn't hurt to clean something, right? I mean, I've heard cases of people, like, trying to fix what wasn't broken in the process, breaking it, but I don't know if you could destroy, break something by cleaning it, unless you do, like, a really horrible job at cleaning it. Oh, more plant mages! Yeah, they're all zombies. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Let's just hack away at them. Eventually they'll die. Well, I mean, I guess if his, like, thing turns the chosen few into, like, ghouls, like Fallout style ghouls, that's kind of okay. Because, I mean, they still retain some of their intelligence. And most of them live a pretty long time. I mean, they have what's known as pre-war ghouls, which are people who existed before the bombs fell and have been alive since then, which is like over 200 years ago. So clearly, they either at least live a long time, or they have immortality and seem to be able to keep their their minds. But I mean, you still have the whole thing of you probably still have the smell of rotting flesh. I mean, in the very least, you still have rotting flesh on you. Though, at least in that case, it's not like your skin is decaying and just falling off your bones. It apparently, like on the wiki, it said that it's more of the skin is just regenerating at a very extreme rate. So while there's a layer, so it's kind of like they have a layer of rotting flesh on top, but underneath is a layer of new, fresh skin. But it's just that their cells, like, die and remake so quickly. Because that's how your body works. Your cells are constantly dying and then being replaced. It's just that the rate at which they die and the rate at which they're replaced are exactly the same. Then again, that was information that I learned back in, like, middle school, maybe high school, so that's old information, so it might have been proven wrong by now, because that's usually how science works. Something is accepted as law. A few years later, somebody comes up with a discovery that completely turns it on its head and proves it to be entirely false. Either way, that's how the ghouls in Fallout work. Their skin just regenerates really quickly, so it also, like, degenerates, I guess would be the word. It rots just as quickly to kind of make sure that the new cells have dead cells to replace. So their skin is constantly rotting, and I believe you even meet a ghoul barber and he tells you that cutting hair for ghouls mostly consists of removing of dead flesh, and less of cutting hair. But still, being Fallout New Vegas ghoul might be cool. I mean, there was a mod that made it so you could play as a Fallout New Vegas ghoul, but you couldn't wear helmets, because for some reason, instead of just making the ghouls bald, they gave them this, like, weird little skin cap, and it clips through helmets really horribly. That was never good. Which kind of sucked, because I wanted to play as a ghoul. But I couldn't wear any cool helmets. Couldn't wear any helmets at all, because I don't think that game had a hide helmet feature. Then again, you probably didn't need helmets. You really didn't need helmets all that much. I didn't think you'd make it this far. Isn't this swamp full of life? Not really. Any and all life here is kind of dead or poisoned. Pardon me. I am proud of my work here. My brethren were not as appreciative, and have died breathing this pure bog air. However, my research is not complete. I need one essential ingredient to complete my formula for true immortality. A body of body of vitality. I thought you said valiant. And you have proven your worth. Ah, he's gonna try and take my body. Oh, he's a mummy. Well, that explains that. Again, not really tough. You know what? Just do this. Oh, okay. Now things are starting to get a bit heavy. Yeah, let's move because I really don't feel like getting hit by him. I mean, the mummies and stuff still not a threat, like in the least. But the worm kind of is. I mean, he hits quite hard. Take out these jokers like this. All right. Whoa, I didn't know he was still up. Can I get to him? No, I can't cleave through his friends. There, I did. Kind of did. All right. So he's dead. Now for you. Excellent. Now for you. Oh, he turned into a... You went from human to mummy to worm. Very strange choices. Whatever. Kind of reminds me of the Black Knight. Again, World of Warcraft. Wrath of the Lich King, even 2. Yeah, Black Knight. He was the guy you fought, and he started off as a human, and then you kill him in a jousting thing. Competition. Because he was working for the bad guys. He was a spy. And then you fight him again, and he's a zombie. Then you fight him again, and he's a skeleton. Then you fight him again, and he's a ghost. And with the last 3, you do that in one sitting. The first one, he's dead, and everybody's like, oh yeah, he's dead, happy days. And then you bury him, and then he's not in his grave. And then he comes back a little while later and tries to kill you to get revenge. There we go. So is that everything? No more ads? Nope, no more ads. Just teleporter. Wait. Is there anything over here? Any hidden goodies of secrecy? Oh, come on, map makers. You gotta start putting goodies in places. Well, then again, the chests in this game aren't even worthwhile. 9 times out of 10 it's like, hey, it's 2 gold, or a health potion. Or, yay, you got a pair of gloves, which completely suck, and you're just gonna sell to the shrine. So I guess there's really no point in putting goodies there. It'd be nice to have them, but the game's limitations are going to make it so that any gold inside is just completely worthless. Alright, now for the big chest to get my loot explosion. Grab these all up. Oh, this is doing it. Actually, while this is doing... okay, I could... yeah, talk to her. Hello, Florelia. Thank you, hero, for vanquishing the evil plant mage Hemlock. May the blessing of this forest always be with you in your future adventures. Cool, I'm blessed by the forest lady. Yay. I mean, it'd be cool if I had plant powers now. I could make... it was meh. I mean, it was boring. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't badly put together. It was just... it was boring. Okay, what do we have here? Just a spear. I don't use spears because then I can't use my shield. Not better than my shield. Not better than my helmet. Nope, not better than my helmet because... I mean, it has more stats, yes. But none of them are really... well, none of that knockback might be good. Especially when I'm fighting mages. I'll keep it. Ah, never mind. 16 defense. That's pretty steep, especially at this level. It's not easy to get stats anymore unless I want to sacrifice like an outrageous amount of gold to the shrine. Which, I mean, I could start doing. Okay, none of this is better either. Alright, whatever. I'll sacrifice all of that. As per usual, I will do it off camera. However, I think it's... because what I usually do is I, sacrifice until I can get the gold prayer, and then I pray for that and just get HP. Because I thought if I HP'd Horde, then I'd be able to, take more of a beating, but by the looks of it, that's not the case. Not in the least. So I'll probably start doing Platinum, even though it's like... you pretty much have to double it. You have to pray enough to get to gold, then you have to pray enough to get to gold again just to get to platinum. Either way, I'll start praying for platinum, so that way I can start getting additional stat points. That might be good. Better idea than getting more HP that is completely useless. Either way, enough of me rambling. I am going to end the episode here. Still, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Bye.